There is a ceasefire now that has been announced between Iran and Israel. But how viable is the ceasefire going to be in a situation that's ongoing and you have Netanyahu at the helm of affairs in Israel?
Regarding to your question, Netanyahu is not reliable. Netanyahu is not reliable. He launched a military aggression against Iranian peaceful nuclear installation facilities, and he also during his military operation, this attack, they targeted residential area, healthcare centers, ambulances, hospitals, residential areas, different, did not pay the least bit attention to the international law, humanitarian law. So he is not reliable. He is not reliable regarding the ceasefire. But anyway, we are ready to respond to any action by Israel. If it continue striking or start its aggression, we will respond.
Ambassador, did America entering the fray really surprise Tehran? Because there was a 2 weeks notice that Donald Trump had given, and yet it entered the war. Was it something that was on expected lines, intelligence reports or assessment that Tehran had that America will be entering the war?
American played at two parallel lines. From one side, in one line, they tried to convince Iran that we want negotiation, we want to reach to a conclusion, to a rapprochement with Iran. And at the same time, they were working on a military operation, and they were supporting financially, militarily, intelligently, and they have gave Israel whatever it needs for such this aggression. But I use this opportunity to mention that, first of all, Trump himself is not reliable, is not predictable person, and United States also is not reliable. We were preparing ourselves for the sixth indirect talk round with the mediation of Oman, and we were guessing, we were expecting such this aggression, and we were preparing ourselves for such to defend and respond. But at the same time, we tried to convince ourselves that United States will not allow Israel. Israel by itself cannot do anything. Israel is little built, is smaller than to do anything, not only against Iran, but most of the regional country, in the regional states in our region. Israel cannot do and still cannot do anything, and would not do anything without permission and without support of United States and some Western countries. And during the response of Iran, we fully witnessed the support of United States and other, European other allies of Israel for intercepting our missiles and to not allow our missiles to reach to Israel. Of course, despite of this, our missile targeted different facilities and different infrastructure of Israel. Anyway, we were expecting such this, and we were ready. But
you were expecting America to enter the war?
We were expecting.
Very interesting. President Trump has said that America managed to decimate the 3 nuclear facilities, and that Iran has only done a symbolic gesture with the attack on the U.S. bases. Your comments, sir?
First of all, Iranian nuclear facilities are peaceful. And where all Iranian nuclear activity, nuclear facilities were under subject to the intensive inspection of the IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency. So, but at the same time, they claim they claim that it's not peaceful, and they launched such this. You know, still the Iranian concerning structure are studying the extent of damages to the infrastructures. I am not at the position to say what happened and how is the situation now. I am still, you know, it's something which needs a high-ranking decision. It's strategic. It needs a strategic decision and a strategic position for next step.
Indian interests and investments in Iran. The Chabahar port is very important. We were speaking to the Israeli envoy to India as well, and he was saying that they're warning against investing in Iran, not just to India, but also the messaging to China that stop investing because it's a waste of our money. How are the investments looking of Indian investments in Iran as opposed to Indian investments in Israel, because Haifa was also attacked?
Israel is smaller than anything to treat any investment in Iran. You know, Israel itself and alone is not any threat to Iran. Let me say to you and your viewers. Israel without US, Israel without the support of the EU, Israel with support of different Western countries is nothing, you know. But it poses problem for the region. We fully defend any foreign investment in Iran, not Indian, Chinese. You know, despite of the sanction, let me say you, and change this perception that Iran is under heavy sanction. Annually, we are receiving foreign investment in Iran. India is just one. Even Chabahar is an investment by the government of India. There are also private sector of India that are keen, and they have entered Iranian economy. They have invested in Iran from China. You know, some countries at the level governmental institution have invested in Iran, and even private sector. You know, Iran is a good market for a good place for investment. Rich, it is rich. It is their energy price is low, labor force is low. There are good facility, good infrastructure. So it's feasibility.
Are the investments safe?
All investments are safe. All investment. You know, it depends to you how to interpret the safety. You know, Iran's government is fully support foreign investment. This is one side. Legally and constitutionally, Iran's government is fully support any foreign investment. And, you know, there are too many investments. From the security, also, it is the responsibility of Iranian government. You know, if there is a factory or a project inside Iran, it's the responsibility of Iran to defend its sovereignty, its security, and these investments are among other projects, other installations, other facilities inside Iran. So we will defend them all. We will defend them.